friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. For those of you returning, thank you so much. I appreciate each one of you. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and I appreciate you being here as well today. Today I'm participating in the Gingerbread House Challenge that is hosted by Tammy at Happiness Created and Jackie at Crafting in Mimi's World. I'll let you know more about that in a few minutes. But I'm really excited to be starting on some Christmas DIYs. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So I start off with this little gingerbread house that broke after I bought it, and this sign from Dollar Tree, and some paper that I got last year at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to start out with painting the front part of that gingerbread house with my apple barrel paint in the color Nutmeg. And I basically paint the whole thing, and I left the stripes around the candy cane, and I painted them with red, and then the wreath around the door I painted with green, and then I do paint the top, has some little round things, and I painted them white to kind of look like snow. And here that's what I'm doing. I'm just going around and covering with the white. And then I'm going to use the red for the candy canes, and then I'm going to use green for the wreath, and I am using my Arteza paint markers, and I will have a link for them in my description box if you're interested. And if you click on the link and to buy them, that gives me a little something. So and then once I was done with that, I am taking the back off, and then I trace the paper and cut it out to fit on that square piece. Now, after I got this all cut out, you will see here in a minute, I decided to do something different. So I lay that there, and I was going to put it in, and I just really wanted to use the light that came with that little house. So I was sitting there trying to think of what I could do, and I realized I had some cardboard just underneath my table here. So I grabbed it, and I am going to cut out a piece that matches that size, and I'm going to use that instead. So I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to cut out a circle in the middle, and that way I have a place to put the light, and this is going to be the new back of the frame. So here I'm just taking this light out, and I didn't have to push very hard, and it popped right out. So then I just take it, and I kind of look to see where I want to place it, and then I trace it out and cut it out. If you are new here, I just want to say welcome. I am so happy you are here today. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, become part of our family. I'd love to have you join, and then let me know in the comment box below that you're new and what was your favorite DIY of today. I'd love to hear from you. So once I got this cut out, now you saw I cut an X. I was going to use my scissors, and I thought, why use my scissors? I have this box cutter in my hand. I'll just use that. So I finished by just cutting out the circle, and then now I'm going to trace out the circle on the back of that paper, and I will cut that out as well. And then after I have that all cut out, I put the light through the hole of the cardboard and the paper, and I'm just checking to make sure I like the way that looks. And then I take my glue stick, and I am just going to put it all around that cardboard to add the paper to it. And after I have that all adhered, I am going to add this to the picture frame, I believe, is my next step. Getting ahead of myself here. Yeah, so I added it to the picture frame, and then I took the little pieces that broke off of this that held the two houses together, And I am just hot gluing those little pieces back where they came off of. And then I'm going to lay it there to see if that's where I wanted it. And then I add some hot glue and hot glue that right on after I dropped it. Probably would have helped if I didn't have my finger protector on my finger. And then I realized, oh my goodness, I put this, but I didn't seal the back. So I had to put the little clips there, and I turned on the light and it looks really cute. So unfortunately, I thought I hit record here coming up and I didn't. So basically what I did is I took a couple of these little mini trees that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I trimmed the backside with my scissors. I just kind of gave it a haircut so that it would lay against that a little better or a little easier. And then I hot glue them in. I took some more of that nutmeg paint and I dry brushed the beads that you hang it from, as well as the frame to give it a little more of that color. And then I added a little red and white twine bow at the top of the house, and I think it came out looking so cute. You have to let me know what you think about it in the comment box below. Today's challenge is the Gingerbread House Challenge, and it is hosted by Tammy with Happiness Created and Jackie at Crafting in Mimi's World. Both of them are amazing creators. If you don't know who they are, go check them out. Check each one of their videos and channels, as well as the playlist. All the links will be in my description box below, and I think this is going to be really fun. I love gingerbread houses and gingerbread men, so I was excited for this one. So here's DIY number 2. So I took these 2 gingerbread house wood pieces from Dollar Tree. I got these fence wood pieces from Walmart earlier this year, and then these mini sticks from Walmart, and then I'm using my Waverly Chalk Paint in the color Fern, and then just some other colors there. So I'm using my nutmeg again. Sorry that was out of focus. And I just paint this whole, both of those houses with that nutmeg. I can't talk, sorry. This took me almost all day to do because there's a lot of painting. I was trying to not get around the windows and the trees and all that kind of stuff. So it took forever to paint, but it was relaxing and I got it done. So basically I painted the house with this color. I painted the trim of the door and the trim of the windows black. I painted inside the windows yellow. I painted the trees green, of course, the snow white, the bow on the wreath was red, and then I used red, blue, green, and yellow, I think, for the lights. So did a lot of painting there. Then when I was done with that, I took some of that nutmeg and I am just painting each one of those fences. And I believe I have 11, or maybe it's 22. I think it was 11 on each side. So then I took 4 of them, and I am taking these little sticks and I am going to use the little sticks to secure all of these together. Now, I would recommend maybe using popsicle sticks or something a little bit bigger than this, because I do end up having to go through and add more to give it a little, to help it be a little more secure. And you'll see right there, it kind of came off. It didn't have enough glue on that end, but I do end up having to add some on the bottom as well. I realized I hadn't painted enough of these, so I grabbed some more and used them, and then I went back through once I was all done with this and added some more paint to them. And then I realized, oh, I need to, use sticks to put these together. So I could have done this a little bit different, but anyways, that's one of the reasons too why I said it'd probably be easier to just use craft sticks and put them all together at the same time. So I'm just showing you here that I just added a few extras to make sure they were secure. Then I'm just kind of placing this because this is going to be a Kleenex box cover. And I'm marking where I want to add the fences. And then I am going to use some hot glue to adhere them. I just use that hot glue on the end of the fence, and then I will add it to the back of the house. And then I'm going to use a dowel that I got, I've had, and I'm going to put hot glue in the end there between the house and the fence just to give it some added support. Now, I was thinking about doing this last year, but I was thinking about crocheting something to cover a Kleenex box. And then when I realized that this was a gingerbread house theme, I was like, okay, what can I do with this? And I thought, I wonder if I could make a Kleenex box cover with these. So this is what I did, and I'm excited about it. Then that way my box of Kleenex that sits on our counter will be festive for Christmas. My kitchen and family room area is all gingerbread theme for Christmas, and so this runs right along that theme. So here I'm just hot gluing them together, and then I added some more dowels just to make sure it's safe, and see the box fits right in there. And then after that, I took some of these window clings that I got last year from, I believe it was the Dollar Tree, and I'm just taking off, they have some little snowflakes and some little candies, and I'm just using my glue stick, and I am just going to glue them along the fence. So I just put a couple of the snowflakes on the fence, and then a couple pieces of the candy on the fence as well, just to make it look a little more like gingerbread house like. It's getting late, you guys. I've already done one other voiceover and edited another video earlier today. This is my second one, so I'm a little tired. So then I took these little holly leaves with berries that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I just put them on the top there, and I just think it came out looking really cute. You'll have to let me know what you think about this, and yeah, if you like it or not. I love it. I think it's really cute. Even though it took me forever. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here is number 3. So this one, I took this tag sign that I got from the Dollar Tree on around Valentine's Day. This material that I used last year for Christmas, this gingerbread man from Dollar Tree, and then some paints from Waverly and Apple Barrel. And so I'm going to start off with painting my little gingerbread man with the nutmeg color that I used previously. And I just paint all of him, and then I paint the little, I don't know what those are around his legs, but the little things there white, and the, I'd say, cuffs on his arms white. And then I painted his tie green and his buttons red. And here I'm just using a black marker to draw some eyes and a mouth. And then I will use that red, which is Crimson by Waverly, to make some rosy cheeks. Now, I'm copying the gingerbread man on that material. I wanted him to look like the ones on there, so that's why I'm making all these colors this way. Then after I get done doing that, he has a little curly cue of white hair on the material, so I'm going to add that on his head using my some white marker from Dollar Tree. And I just go and make a little curly cue. I just love gingerbread men. I think they're so cute, and women. So after that, I am going to take off this bow and take off the hanger, and then I'm going to use my heat gun as well as a spatula from my Cricut to get all the glitter off of that sign. So basically the hearts and the word all had glitter, so I just melted the glue behind it and scraped off the glitter. And then once that was all done, I took my Mod Podge for fabric, and I'm just brushing that all over this sign, and then I will add my material to that. And once I get my material added, I do go around and kind of add some more Mod Podge around the edges to keep the material from unraveling. So as you see here, I'm just going to lay it out and then just kind of push and pull all those wrinkles out. If you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me at Rustic and Lace DIY on Facebook and Instagram. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, you can find the link in my link tree in the description box below. So here I'm just smoothing out all the wrinkles, and then I remembered I am a Plaid ambassador now, and so they sent me one of these cool little roller things, and so I'm just using it to make sure there's no wrinkles. Then I made this saying on my Cricut, and I am just going to place it on top. It's kind of hard to read. I think on here it's a lot easier in person, but it says fresh baked gingerbread served here, and it gave me a little bit of a hard time pulling it up. It wanted to come off, but I got it on there, and I did add Mod Podge over it once it was all on to make sure that it stays on there and doesn't come off. So after I had that all on there, I took my little glue dots, and I'm going to put 2 on the back of that gingerbread man. Then I'm going to add a little hot glue and add that as well. And then I just turn it around and stick them on my sign. And then after that, I took some of this red and white baker's twine I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just hot gluing some of it all the way around the sign. It's kind of hard to see here, but I just think it gave it such a great look. It just gave it that whimsical, fun, candy cane, gingerbread house look, and I loved it. So then I just took some more of that twine and wrapped it around a couple of my fingers a couple of times, and I'm just making a little bow. I took another piece of twine, tied it in the middle, made a knot to keep it secure, and then I will hot glue that on the top corner. I actually make 2 of these bows and put one at the top of each corner, and then I makes a hanger with some more of that twine, and that's all there was for this. It's really easy. I love that material. It was my favorite. You'll have to let me know what you think about it as well. Oh, he's so cute. And here is the final reveal of all 3 projects. I hope you liked it. You have to let me know in the comment box below what you think, and if you liked it and what was your favorite, and make sure you hit that like button and give me a comment. That really helps my channel grow, as well as watching those ads. And with all that being said, you guys, I will be back on Monday with another video, so we will see you then. Bye bye.